Hey, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to yet another Pro commentary done by Luminous. Today I'm casting a Chinese kind of scrim game. We have a lot of LG players on the Radiant side. We have a lot of CLC players on the Dire side. But everyone's using their off tag, and of course there's a lot of Chinese team movement. So I don't really know who is on which team, but I do actually know who is playing what. So Cupid Cat here is PCT. Played on a couple of notable teams. He actually was a stand-in for a lot of Chinese team in one time or another. We have Xiao 8, who is playing the Darkseer. Sarah's fan is his tag. Xiao, of course, playing for LGD right now. Very, very strong player. We have 1Y1R, the carrier player for LGD. Not ZSMJ, yes, Sylar, the player that replaced ZSMJ. And actually, the team actually got a lot better. Don't ask me why. Xiong Gong Gong, who I last time called Uncle Panda, is actually more like Unique Panda or Unique Bear, depending on what translation you're using. This is Lamb, play for Yihome, or used to play for Yihome. And Chisbug, used to play for LGD a long time ago, and I do mean a long time ago, back in 2009 ZSMJ era. He was a support player then, and he's going to be playing Dota 2 here today. Me on the Dire side, QQQ357, play for eHome, MMY, eHome X Die, eHome X. So another eHome player. We have a Woke, famous support player here. SJQ or Crystal also play for eHome. All these players play for eHome one time or another. And then the last player here is Carry Y. I don't know who that is. YF, maybe? If YF's playing, he's probably going to be playing on this side. Well, I don't know. Maybe YF. I don't know who actually this player is. But yes, this is an AP remake after a CM pick. So unfortunately, we don't have to pick and ban. But let's quickly look at what we have here on the on either side. A good time to have a pause so I could talk about the picks. So we have a Queen of Pain, a Windrunner, a Darkseer, a Priestess of the Moon, and a Venomancer. So looking from right from the get-go here, Radiant's got a lot of mobility. We're looking at Blink, Sleeps, Windrunner, Surge, so they're going to be going around the map so quickly. But unfortunately, the downside of having a lineup like this is that they're so EXP dependent. Windrunner, Mirana, Queen of Pain, they all need their solo lane, so I guess Darkseer is going to be going to jungle. Let's look at Darkseer's item build. Yeah, Stout Shield, he is going to be going to jungle. I guess Venomancer is going to be played as a hard support, a Sentry Ward already being picked up. Maybe for a little bit de-warding in jungle, maybe for a gank against the Clinks. So I guess what the Radiant wants to do is survive the early game ganks, and the early game hero is so very strong here on the Dire. Hold on to their towers and then just fight mid-game. Because once mid-game comes, they're going to have so much mobility. Windrunner is going to pick up a 4 staff, so even more mobility in that factor. They're going to be just zipping in and out of team fight and have so much chasing power. So I do believe the Radiant has a better mid to late game, but early game, it is going to be on Dire's, Dire's advantage. Looking at the Dire, they do have a TIE Hunter Ravage, which in normal games would be really good in terms of winning this team fight. Invisering gets spawned here. We're going to have Die versus Queen of Pain being played by PCT back in the mid lane. Invisering gets picked up. So yeah, the TIE Hunter is going to be really good in terms of setting your team fights. Unfortunately, because these guys are so fast, they could probably blink away from the Ravage and whatnot. Good block here from Die, and that's going to make that first blood very easy. You can see that he uses Shock right when he saw the Queen of Pain. So he wanted to... Ooh, a little bit of blocking here. So Queen of Pain might have noticed... I'm not too sure what he was paying attention to his hero that much. And Queen of Pain getting some key tonight. Got one deny. Maybe a second deny. Oh yeah, he's getting quite a bit of deny here. Meanwhile, Crystal is just waiting so patiently. That would have been it. No, they're waiting for yet another creep wave. I don't think that Die is going to hit level 2 anytime soon, giving so many deny. Looks like they're going to make it go right now. Chen is going to be coming in. They're going to try to focus down. Where's the Ether Shark? No Ether Shark, so he's not going to die. Meanwhile, here, a dive happening, and I do believe TIE Hunter is going to go down while he was trying to moonwalk his way back to the base, but Chris Bug's Poison Sting was able to set up the kill. He's going to pick up the boost speed with that first blood. Very nicely done. Meanwhile, a little bit of double jungling happening here from Awoke and Crystal. Some old school as I guess 6 or 7 months ago, were double jungle with Chan and Enchantress having a Venge or a Lina or an Ogre. Very popular, and this double jungle is going to run into Chris Bug, and despite him getting boots of speed and first blood will be going down, Magic Missile is going to hit, the Furbog is going to come right here to get a clap right off, and who's going to pick up the kill? Looks like Crystal or Ventral Spare is going to do that, and very nicely done. And this Windrunner, despite being the safe lane, he's gotta be a little bit worried. There's no ward really to see when is a Chen, and the Ventral Spirit is coming. And he does have Windrunner, but there's a Gush, there's a Magic Missile, there's a Clap, or if he picks up the Centaur, there's a Stun. So it's actually a very killable lane. Meanwhile, we have Xiao going into the enemy jungle. Very, very smart, considering that, hey, you notice that there's double jungle in your own jungle. So go on the top jungle where you're not going to be as easily ganked. By these guys. Meanwhile, we're going to have Venomancer in lane. He's going to drop down one ward and might actually drop down a second ward. I guess he's going to lane here for now. Maybe try to get a kill. Carry J's got to be very careful. Carry J, you're going to take a Gale to the face. There's going to be a Gale, and we're going to have a ward drop down. The arrow passes through, but the stun was applied. A little bit of graphic tricks here. And Chris Buck being extremely effective, using that 2 Sentry Ward, setting up a kill. And look at his skill build. He's leveling up Poison Sting. And this is an indication that he's not going to be leveling up play wards at all. Not going to be playing that standard Venomancer. He's going to be playing a roaming Venomancer, and he is indeed roaming to the mid lane. Die, you are in trouble as Darkseer and the Venomancer going to be ganking from your own jungle. We're going to have a Darkseer Surge. Yeah, there's a Surge on Chris Bug, or Chizbug. And Chizbug picks up yet another kill. So all 3 kills so far here. Chizbug is completely involved in them. And wow, hitting level 4. Didn't I say that this is a very EXP dependent lineup? Yes, indeed, they are. But if you're getting so many kills, especially in the early game, well, hey, you're going to get that EXP. And it looks like he's going to set up yet another kill here on the top lane. And this, despite having Windrun or Shadow Walk here, he's going to have another trouble. Gale's going to hit for sure. Gale. Yeah, there's a Gale, and he is going to go down, leap into us in the face arrow. Yep, another kill. Chizbug getting these ganks almost too easily. Wow. Meanwhile, here back in the mid lane, I suppose that PCT is now going to have a little bit of advantage. Another deny. Nice, denying that truck. Yeah, he's going to have a grand old time because his support is playing like an absolute boss. But back in the jungle here, Woke and Crystal, they're level 3, but they're not really getting too much done. They can't really gank mid. They can't really gank bot because of the strong escape spell. I guess that's the benefit of having heroes like these. Meanwhile here, these Sentry Wards are still there, an important thing. Are we going to have Venomancer maybe teleporting to the top? Look at this ball support biting more wards after you're setting so many ganks. Windrun is going to use her Windrun and get the hell out of there. But she is going to be zoned out a little bit from her lane. Back on the top lane here, we do have whoever this Klings player is going to get harassed out of lane. Engagement back on the mid lane here. MMY is going to go down. The poison slowing down the Iron Shell, doing massive amount of damage. And Rasa goes down again. Wow. Didn't I say that the Dire is going to have a little bit of early game engagement based on the hero they have? I guess not, because damn, these ganks are coming off everywhere. But I do believe Crystal is going to pick up 1 kill. Yes, one more is going to do so. Unfortunately for him, the Stout Shield did not block the kill. Meanwhile, the tower is going to go down here on the bottom. There is a glyph, but I do believe... Yep. TIE Hunter's going to get the last hit. Meanwhile, a little bit of engagement happening here. Cristo might be in a little bit of trouble. Looks like we're going to send him home with Holy Persuasion, but a Power Shot's going to do it. Power Shot, yes, indeed. Pick up the kill. So very, very well done here from the Radiant squad. They're getting so many ganks off. Very, very strong play. A teleportation scroll coming out on the top lane here by Xiao A. I don't think they could get a kill, especially if there's no sentries or dust or anything. Is there anything on the Crystal or on the Priestess? No, nothing on the Priestess. A very interesting bottle here on the Darkseer. Not making too much sense considering the fact that he's not going to have too much access, especially if the rune spawns on the bottom river or something like that. Then he's not going to be able to refill his bottle. But hey, that is his item choice. Just give him some nice mana and HP regeneration. Back on this top lane though, as we see, might be a little bit chasing going on here. QQQ might be in trouble. A Gush is coming off cooldown, but it's not going to chase like this. Arrow is going to miss on the top lane, but again, Venomancer in position, trying to set up a kill. Half HP is Klings, despite the fact that he has Shadow Walk or Skeleton Walk. Man, these names are just changing. Despite the fact that he has Skeleton Walk. Sorry for missing that kill. Chen has went down here. He's 1 Gale away from death. There's a Gale. Oh, Gale actually missed, but the Poison Sting damage and a couple of physical hits, they're going to do it. Carry J, carry Y. No, he's going to go down. Sylar's hanking the tower like a boss, but he's going to be absolutely fine. Yep, indeed. Chizbug helps his teammates pick up yet another kill. Level 6 right now and denies his own Sentry Ward. What a boss like this. So he's going to take his ultimate as 6. Yeah, he's going to take it here. I'm not sure whether that is the best move. A lot of pro players actually don't like to take the Venomancer ultimate at 6, considering that you probably don't have the mana pool to actually use it. 200 mana. See, he doesn't even have, I mean, he will have the mana to use it, but he won't have the mana to use Gale as well. So some players actually like to wait for the Arcane Boots to be picked up, before actually picking up the, a little bit of engagement happening on mid lane. We're going to have a Shadow Strike, and looks like Die is going to go down again. Again, indeed, that Courage is going to run right back to base, and that ward actually could target a Courage and kill him. Meanwhile, engagement happening here as well. Courage does die, and looks like Crystal survives, but just barely. A little bit of engagement happening here again as well. A Woke is going to go into tower range, but a Poison Sting doing mad amount of damage. Bug is going to chase like a boss. He's going to get the kill, and it looks like Carry Wise trying to get the kill. Indeed, here he is going to get it. I think Tower got it. Yeah, Tower. And the goal is split between the two heroes. More engagement happening here. Arrow's going to get dodged. QQQ might be in a little bit of trouble. He's going to use his Ravage defensively. Not the best Ravage usage, but 357 is going to survive that, considering that we don't have the Screen of Pain. So right now, the Dire is really in huge trouble, because again, these guys are getting more and more levels, and the Tower tonight as well. Yeah, let's check out the levels of what we got here. We got a level 8 Queen of Pain, 6 Windrunner, a 7 Darkseer, and an 8 Mirana. Once they hit like 10 or 11, they're going to be really, really good walking into mid lane. Now, of course, all of these heroes are also item dependent, but you definitely cross a very, very big threshold. The two things is item dependency and level dependency. They got the level down. Item is the other thing, but you know, considering that you're getting so many kills, yes, 7 kill lead, and you know you're pretty good in terms of the farm as well. Now they did lose 2 towers, 1 on the bottom and 1 deny on the mid. It looks like they might want to set up a gank. We do have a double damage Queen of Pain and a Venomancer. You might want to give the ward to the Queen of Pain, because she could blink really up close. Carry J, uh-oh. Meanwhile, another gang setting up here. Carry Y in trouble. Ward gets dropped down. Ward trap on Bug. Huge ward trap here by Die. We do have a 1-for-1 trade here so far. Here comes the Venomancer. Oh, did hit everyone though. There's a Hex on Crystal. Crystal's gonna go down. No, PCT's gonna go down. Meanwhile, we have a buyback immediately from PCT. Gonna maybe teleport to the top lane. And meanwhile, we have Sylar TPing out immediately. So really, really big trade. I'm not too sure whether that was the best buyback. That was some rage buyback here. You know, I was trying to get some war farm. Pretty good. Power shot. Okay. Alright. War being dropped down here. We'll actually go into the vision. Look at what that ward actually does. I do believe that's F3. Yes, F3. So ward. Let's see some area over here. And I guess he sees that area as well. And sees the area up to the river. Oh, these. Uh-oh. Windrunner, my friend. Massive amount of Chain Stun. Not the best, but was able to pick up the kill, because it don't matter. Chain Stun don't matter if you're going to nuke him down. So it looks like we are having Dire making a small comeback in terms of the hero kills. But really, I like to see them use the TIE Ravage a little bit better. The first Ravage was not the best, and second Ravage, well, might not even get a chance to cast it. It is coming off cooldown, but he's a half HP. Oh, the kill actually missed because of Shao 8. A little bit of miscommunication, but regardless, they are going to get the kill. For the love of God, please don't use the Ravage there, and indeed he doesn't. So TIE Hunter got picked up twice, as we see the Radiant side. We'll lose a tower for that. No, they're going to use a glyph. Here comes a Windrunner going to power shot away. This tower is still going to take some damage. These guys going to charge ahead. There is a Master Reward coming off cooldown in 10 seconds. Are they going to use a smoke? They do have a smoke on the Chen, maybe setting up gank. Looks like smoke is going to be, or excuse me, the Chen is going to be going for a mecha. A very common item. They can actually use swap into Hex. There's an immediate swap Hex, and I do believe that this Windrunner is going to go down. Yep, perfect Chain Stuns. Oh, at the shock for the kill. Meanwhile, TIE Hunter got a kill here in the mid lane. Was Ravage used? No, it was not even used. Bug, not the hardest hero to kill, considering that Venomancer, very low base movement, and also very low base HP as well. One thing that really bugs me, especially casting these games, is that when you Hex a unit, the HP bar just completely disappears, and that makes casting a little bit difficult. I'm not too sure what the HP level is. And it looks like CLC decides it's time to push. They could actually push down tier 1 very quickly, considering that there's Double Troll Warlord. I'll talk about the Double Troll Warlord in just a bit. They do have Mass Serpent Ward up as well. They could drop it for tier 2. And I do not believe that the Radiant can actually defend, because Ravage is up. And, well, let's see if that is their move. Yeah, there's a Master Burn Ward being dropped. TIE Hunter's going to tank it a little bit. They got to wait for the next creep wave to come in. The Skeleton's going to come in as well. Looks like the Ward might be in a little bit of trouble. Here comes Mirana. Yeah, maybe the ward was a little bit dropped prematurely because there's no creep way to come in. Ooh, the arrow getting blocked, and it looks like these wards have gone to waste just a little bit. Yeah, let's talk about the double Troll Warlord creeps being picked up by the Chen. I feel like those are the best creeps you can pick up in this situation. Think about it. If you pick a melee creeps like Centaur or the Furbog, it's going to be absolutely difficult for them to even get into melee range of these very mobile heroes. But if, ooh, as we see, Die in huge trouble, going to get sent home. Hand of God going to be used. Is going to be enough? No, not going to be enough. So Hand of God a little bit waste meal engagement happening here as well. Shackle Shot here up against QQQ in trouble as well. Power Shot coming off cooldown. We're going to have Power Shot at the very least. Ooh, Power Shot's going to cut the trees just a little bit. And looks like 357 is going to TP out. Do we have Skeleton Walk, the name? There's a dust. He is hit by the dust. He is going to be seen as well. Trying to win walk out, but it looks like he's not going to have that luck. Vacuum's going to do the job, and a Power Shot going to claim the kill. And we do have Arcane Boots coming off cooldown, so the mobility of these heroes are just reinforcing each other, not get picked off, and they're leading by 7 kills. They will take off their first tower of the game. Meanwhile, Chisbug's looking for some hero. No, he TP'd out. He's looking for QQQ. And indeed, they are going to get the tower. So right now, Radiant playing very well. And I'm just waiting for, you know, even more mobility item like drums, force staff, hex, you know, things like those. It's gonna make them make the Dyer's life so much more difficult. And I don't know what Dyer's gonna do. I'd like to have some time to talk about some of these heroes that's not so common. But yes, let's first talk about the Dark Troll Warlord. Dark Troll Warlord, not only the fact that they could initiate from range, as we see Chisbug is gonna get nuked down very easily. Yep. Maybe we have a Blink Dagger initiation by Die. Yes, that is the item that I expected him to get. Indeed, he did purchase it first, but Mirana will be able to make it out there alive rather easily. But let's see if Windrunner is going to have the same luck. We do have an arrow hitting the Vengeful Spirit. Windrunner is going to try to get his way out. I guess he could Power Shot and just run up and hope that he's not going to get spotted, but good luck with that. He doesn't even have a Teleport Scroll. I do believe the tier has scouted him. And a Lamb. Uh-oh. Lamb. He's going to... What? Oh my God, Lamb's gonna... Wow. Wow, what a juke. He's like even off the mini-map. That's some sick juking there. I gotta say, man, if CLC watches this replay... Of course, though, he is complete, like, just, you know, hung out in the... In dry? Is that the saying? He's gotta get himself a teleport score. The chicken's not even flying there just yet. So he's gonna have to somehow walk there. It'll be so ironic if he just waits there for like a minute and then he comes out and then he just gets ganked. He's gonna come out now. Is he? No, he's just chilling. He's like sitting in there level 8 now. Okay. Alright, it feels safe. He's coming. And I do believe he'll make it out there. Very, very awkward play. For the third time, let's go back to those Troll Warlords. Troll Warlords, not only can they initiate from range, which is going to be very good against the Blinkers, the Leapers, and things like that. That net shuts down all of these escape mechanisms. Not going to shut down Leap, because you can still leap from that, but it will shut down Blink. Windrunner, I mean, you know, you're going to Windrun in place. The Surge is not going to be useful. So seeing so many Dark Troll Warlord, that is not a coincidence. That is a Woke knowing what's up about this game, and he's preparing adequately. Let's talk about the other big factor in this game, this farming Clinks. He is not having a good time at all. I think he's died like 4 times or maybe 3 times. Let's see, 5 times with a Skeleton Walk, the most awkward name of a spell. Well, it's not like, you know, he's a scrub or anything. It's just because he's getting ganked, and these ganks are really well coordinated, especially those Venomancer ganks. I guess he's not really respecting Venomancer as a ganker. Many times he has allowed Venomancer to actually walk right up to him. But regardless, Chisbug is setting up those ganks with mass sentry wards, and looks like we have a smoke attempt. You know, we have carry wide. There's a blink initiation, and like this is what I mean by the lack of HP. He's gonna make out fine here, dropping a huge ultimate. He is gonna go down. Power Shot, doing a lot of damage as well. Venge is gonna go down. Awoke's gonna go down. The Venomancer, doing a huge amount of damage. Double kill, triple kill being picked up by Shao. Here might be an Ultra here. Not gonna be Ultra because Windrunner stole that one. 20-10 in favor of the Radiant side. A team wipe. Wow. What? Oh man, PCT talking some mad trash. Oh, I'm not gonna explain that because actually that is a bad word. I do believe that's a bad word. I came to the United States at a very young and tender age, so I did not have a lot of time to learn about, you know, curse words in Chinese. So there's some elaborate curse words I do not know, but that I do know. is, it's not even a curse word, it's more of like a slang. Yeah, it's a curse word in a sense, but it also means cool. It's very, very hard to explain. But back in the mid lane here, engagement happening here against the Darkseer. Darkseer gets nuked down. There's a gush on him as well. And will he live it out? Yes, he will. The Surge in position. Meanwhile, MMY is going to go down, being focused by 3 or 4. And it looks like KY trying to focus in, but Sylar is going to be right onto Vacuum's going to get the kill as well. Great play here from the Radiant side. Meanwhile, Sylar in trouble. Here comes the Queen of Pain back in position. There is a nuke going on QQQ 357. Huge trouble. Moonlight Shadow being used. He's going to get sent back again. Will it be enough? Yes, I think this time it will. Magic Missile is going to hit on Crystal, but he is going to go back invisible. Arrow's going to miss, and I believe this tower regardless will go down though, because we did see a very early usage of Focus Fire. Not many other pro players pick up Focus Fire early, but in that case, hey, did draw a huge amount of damage off the tower, or HP off the tower. And I think they're going to quickly push a tier 2. You do expect the Dire squad to be ahead in terms of the pushing game. Oh, nice deny here by Crystal. Kind of like an in-your-face deny there against 3 or 4 hero and Sylar. Get some farm going on. I'm going to see some blink initiation, and this is kind of what I mean by Die. You know, he wants to use the blink dagger first, kind of forced to get the blink dagger first as an initiation item, but he blinks in and just get nuked up immediately. Yeah, he just dies quickly, and that's because, well, you know, you kind of want your BKB as well. That's the item he is going to be going towards next. We are 18-20 minutes in the game, so let's quickly check out how we're doing in terms of go chart. As you expect here, we do have the Radiant side leading by about 7,000 gold. That's a very, very strong lead, considering that you have early game heroes such as the Shadow Shaman, such as the Chen. And let's look at what we got in terms of item. We have a Yasha completed after treads here on Sylar. Bugs got boots and Wraithman, so slow down a little bit. Been dying a couple of times after his superb ganks in the opening minutes of the game. We have Darkseer with Vanguard Hood. Might be working for Pipe. No Arcane Boots upgrade just yet. I guess he's relying on his teammates' Arcane Boots upgrade. We do have a Mecha being completed on the Windrunner. Probably going to go for 4 staff next. And then we have Cupid Cat or PCT just with the point booster. So the fact that he's trash talking a couple of times, he is in fact not farming that well. Double No Talisman is his inventory. We'll be going for the Acceptor. Bloodstone is a viable choice, but considering that it's going to be a very, very late Bloodstone, even if you finish it now, it's not going to be the most earliest Bloodstone. Ooh, uh-oh. Die in trouble. There's a Hex, and I do believe he's going to hit an arrow to the face. No, he does dodge the arrow, but the poison is preventing him from blink, so this is a free hero. Vengeful Spirit not in position quickly enough, and Die goes down one more time. How many times it died? I feel like he died. He had 3 and 7 and 4, 0, 7 and 3, and that's where the 14 kills came in. Engagement happening here. Are we gonna have a Ravage? You know, Ravage was already used. Gonna pick off a kill here against Venomancer. Crystal runs across the walls. Not gonna get shackled, but looks like Shao 8's gonna pick up yet another kill. This is a Slardar, not a Slardar. This is a Slaughter. Yes, this is Slardar as a hero. And that Slaughter is the action of killing and poning mad hard, which is what we're seeing here from the Radiant side. Another usage of Focus Fire. So yeah, I guess Lamb here is making a good debut of not a debut, but a good show here of actually leveling a Focus Fire. Most players like to choose the max win run first, but hey, seems like Focus Fire not that bad in terms of a, I guess, tower pushing try. Here comes Lamb in position. He's going to use Initiate. Power Shot's going to scope out what's behind the tower. Tower very, very low. They're going to go for a deny. Will they get it? Will they get it? No, they did not. Very, very unfortunate. Regeneration. Queen of Pain grabs a regen. We'll be looking for someone to kill. 2,300 is their current goal, so about 700 away if she's going for the Acceptor. I mean, all these guys, I don't know what CLC could do, man. Like, whatever they tried so far, they tried Teamfight, hasn't really worked out. They've tried Ganks, that hasn't really worked out. They were just so far behind in terms of items and whatnot. But we'll see. I'm not going to give up hope on CLC just yet. They have very, very good players, but really, I gotta say, they gotta do some very, very smart baiting or do some very smart, strong smoke ganks or something like that. In either case, they will not be able to come back in a game just by turtling and farming, because the Radiant sides got way, way better mid to late game heroes. Looks like we got a couple guys pushing on the mid lane. There's not much to push aside from territory. I guess the only advantage that the Dyers got so far is the fact that they are on Dire, and they will have the Roshan advantage. They will get scoped out by this ward right here. Speaking of warding here, both teams warding fairly decently. Especially I got a commanded Dire squad. They've been losing pretty badly, but they still keeping up the wards. A good sentry ward over here because a lot of players would like to put a observer ward in position, seeing the path going out of up and down this ramp. So a sentry ward here is you know, pretty common that you could pick up a couple observer wards. Seems like the Radiant wants to pick down the last tier 2 tower on the top lane. Tower is slightly destroyed, but all 5 here is up for the Radiant side. Chisbugs is every time he does this. Last time he got picked off in this area, and it looks like he doesn't care about this one this time. Feels safe enough, and no one's gonna come defend here for the Dire side. Dire wants to actually go for. Oh, I'm not sure the hell you smoke Angie, because you know all 5's up on the top lane, and there's really no reason for the Radiant to go back for now. They could even go for the high ground if they want to do so. Oh, this is some huge bait, man. They want to use carry Y to bait some teleport scrolls, and then when people TP in, there's a big, huge gank smoke party. But this is exactly what I mean. There's no reason to go back. Yeah, you can take our tier 2. That's cool. We'll take your Rex. We'll take your Rex indeed. And, well, they're going to trade a tier 2 for a tier 2 in the top lane here. Tower on the top is going to get Glyph. And I got to say, Dire's going to have to go back. No, we're going to have a Rex trade. Yes, we are going to have a Rex trade. That does hugely favor CLC because they are behind right now. Trading at Rax is going to be hugely in their favor. Ward's not dropped in the best position because it's not going to hit this Rax. And it looks like, yeah, we are going to have the Rax trade. In fact, they are Raxing very slowly. No, they're going to chicken out first and teleport back. Looks like one teleport out. Carry Y gets a tower destroyed, leaving from Mirana. BKB being used, so no BKB, or excuse me, no Ravage going to be effective for him. We have a Hex going on here. They're going to focus on Darkseid. Darkseid does go down here. It looks like the BKB will be running out QQ. Very high HP. He's going to use Ravage. Ravage. No Ravage. No, it's not going to use Ravage at all. One more kill, and looks like CLC somehow is going to get 2 kills, and now it's going to get the Rex. I cannot believe what we're watching right here. Wow, huge turnaround here in terms of the Dire side. Gonna get 1 Rax down. Gonna focus on the second Rax. Oh, actually, the Rax on the top was destroyed, but a swap Hex. Shackle shot onto Queen of Pain's gonna go down. Gonna send him home. Rav's gonna use defensively. There's a vacuum. Looks like Queen of Pain, excuse me, the Vengeful Spirit got sent home. And Chisbug, very low in terms of HP. We're gonna have another Anchor Smash. Anchor Smash, not enough. Gush coming off cooldown, but not enough as well. We do have Power Shot. That might miss. Xiao A doing some Shackle shot against the Centaur. Huge play right here. Will it be enough? Vacuum is coming off cooldown, but he is silenced. The big TPS output here from. He's gonna get sent home, so no big deal here. And no mana for Skeleton Walk. Oh no, he's gonna be in trouble. Vacuum. There's a dust. He is in huge trouble. Oh, he's dead. So maybe should not have his orb on auto cast, because that definitely did not leave enough mana for the Shadow Claw. Now you might be saying there was a dust, so he might not have lived regardless, but you gotta keep in mind that Skeleton Walk does increase your movement speed by like 40%. Let's check. 44% in terms of increased movement speed. So he might actually live out there. But whew, after that huge turn event, 26-14, when Raxes are down, things become a little bit different. It still favors the Radiant side. They are up by 12 kills. They got the better mid to late game, but I mean, that past 5 minutes just showing that CLC is not out of this. H3 says whoever gets Roche wins. I'm not so sure about that. It's so dangerous to go into the Roche pit, especially against heroes such as a Blinking. I feel like the Dire squad's got better initiation, especially if he picks up a Blink Dagger right here. Now he's going to upgrade for the Pipe, which is not a bad choice as well, because we're dealing with a lot of magical damage. And also Blink Dagger, probably not the best item to go, considering that the Mirana's got the BKB. He could blink in right now, but like I talked about in that top 5 Ultimate series, very, very good players. You could, if you see the TIE Hunter blink in, you could immediately press BKB, and that will be a lot quicker than the Ravage tentacle animation. So you could actually, you could really shut down BKBs, or ignore TIE Ravage when you do have the BKB. Seems like the Radiant wants to end the game right now and go for a gang. Indeed, they will find a Chen. Chen in a little bit of trouble. Arrow's gonna miss Vacuum, not gonna vacuum him into the arrow, but the fight is gonna happen here. Ravage not up. Oh, Shackle Shot not gonna hit either here. And the Chen is gonna go down. He's gonna use Hand of God. No, indeed, he won't tie under. A little bit caught out as well. Skeleton Walk. from the Klings. So Chen dying's not the biggest deal. In fact, Crystal's going to walk right in. Do they actually want to fight this Ravage? It's going to come off cooldown in just a couple of seconds. Gale does hit, and QQQ is going to drop the Ravage. Ravage, no, he does drop the Ravage before he dies. Where's the Venomancer? Excuse me, BKB game pop here. A War Trap on the Mirana. Will it be enough? It's doing some damage, and looks like he is going to go down. Right-click those wards so you can destroy. He's used invincibility, but he's going to get seen huge War Trap here by Dai, but looks like Dai's going to go down. No, he is hexed up. Xiao Ai's not going to get the kill. Meanwhile, it looks like we have this thing defended. Well played here. It looks like we have Xiao A keep on chasing. Blink Dagger coming off cooldown. He's not going to go out of the base. That was a 2-for-2 engagement that used the BKB of the Mirana as well as the Ravage. So game very, very close, and it seems like Dire is making a small comeback here. Considering the fact that the Radiant is still stronger, in my opinion, they do scout out Xiao A. Maybe they can try to set up a kill. Blink initiation. No, we do have. There's a silent here. Orchid is already finished here on the Klings. Will it be enough? It looks like he's going to actually force the Windrunner to come back here. Mecha keeping HP up. Meanwhile, we have Crystal blinking in. PCTs are blinking in. He does have the Acceptor finish, almost hitting level 16. So we're going to have a very, very big ultimate that only has a 40-second cooldown. We only have Klings going into the enemy jungle. I think he's looking for a big camp to Death Pack. No, he's going to come here and Death Pack here. No, okay. Alright, Death Pack at Centaur. Cool. And I think he's going to try to set up a kill on Chisbug. He's like, yo, bro, you remember all those ganks that you gave me early on? I'll give you one right now. Fortunately, he's going to see a couple of guys right here. Maybe, yeah, I think he just clicked on Chisbug's HP. Chisbug's got a Vanguard, by the way. He's like, yo, bro, man, you can gank me, but I got Vanguard and Medallion Courage, so I'm good. Meanwhile, we have these guys roaming in the jungle. So both teams actually now have to worry about, I guess a big lane of creeps going to your base and start destroying buildings. So both teams paying a lot of attention, trying to push out the lanes and whatnot. And I guess, again, that favors the Radiant side a little bit more because the heroes do a little bit more damage. They got better AoE nukes and whatnot. But again, looks like we're going to have another... He's invisible. Unfortunately, he doesn't have his Death Pack bonus. It's going to Death Pack a very small creep. Oh, he's going to find another Centaur here. Another thing that he's doing right now by Death Packing the big creep, he's leaving the small camps right here. And that's definitely not helping the farm here for the Radiant side, if they want to go into it. It seems like Radiant wants to go for the Roche. Maybe Atri would be right. If whoever gets the Roche will get the game. We do have Vengeful Spirit in position. Have not scouted out what Terror yet. I'll talk about Venge's build. Not maxing Terror in fact, maxing the Venge Aura. Tower very, very low. Assuming Roche very low. Is he going to go for the swap? If the Aegis end up on Mirana or the Queen of Pain, it's not going to be good. Looks like Mirana's, or excuse me, the Queen of Pain just pick it up for free. So that was not the... They just gave it for free and didn't really get anything in return. There was a gem here on the Windrunner. Windrunner very low on the mana. In spite of that, they're going to choose to fight. Not the best choice. Going to focus on Awoke. It gets immediately hexed up. A blink. Going to go right back. Arrow's going to miss. Oh, no. Air hit on die. QQQ does have the Ravage. Hand of God is used. Are they going to keep on chasing? I don't think that's the best idea. There's a Shackle on the Centaur. Centaur wasn't really micro properly. Didn't drop off any stuns or some sort. Oh, no, it did. Never mind. It was on cooldown. And looks like the Radiant wants to finish the game. There's an immediate blink hexing gonna focus. Who the hell is this? I can't click. Queen of Pain. She does have Aegis. There's a vacuum into a wall. The Ravage gonna hit. The Ravage gonna get dropped. Ravage on top of everything. War Trap on a couple. War Trap on the TIE Hunters. Like, yo, bro, why you War Trap me? Carry YYJ. YYF very low. Mirana BKB gonna get a kill on Crystal. Will it be enough? He's gonna get sent back just barely. It's gonna be a huge play here from Awoke. And Awoke's gonna make it there alive as well. BKB is down. We do have Queen of Pain dying twice. Venomancer dying as well. And TIE Hunter only dying once. I can't believe it. CLC defense again. We are watching a game right here, ladies and gentlemen. This is some crazy Dota. Again, I gotta say, Radiant's got the better advantage considering they got the better hero overall. And of course, during that push, the big creeps on the top lane was able to destroy a couple of buildings and whatnot. So, you know, they're getting a little bit closer to this tower taking some damage as well. Meanwhile, you know, they're similar situation. This lost a couple of points. This building's up. But yeah, in terms of heroes, these heroes are just better in a late game situation. Let's check how we're doing in terms of gold. 1200 gold lead for the Radiant side. But if we look at the stage of the game, this doesn't look like a 1200 gold difference game. This looks a lot closer than that. And this would be a very, very good time to check what we got in terms of items. Vanguard up on Darkseer and the Venomancer. I think I pointed out already. Looks like he's going to go being for either an AC or Shiva's. We have a Orchid attempt here, which is going to be fairly decent against a hero such as TIE Hunter. Basically, you drop an Orchid and he walks around 5 seconds thinking he's boss. when he really isn't. Against a Rasa would be very good as well. Double force staff, again, this is talked about having more mobility. Yasha into a BKB, not the most common build on the Mirana, but I do believe that was the best build. You get the Yasha for a little bit more mobility, attack speed, and damage, and the BKB is just simply nice for blocking all the magical spells and initiation coming in. But looks like Radiant's gonna try this one more time. They're not making too much headway here, as tower is very, very high in terms of HP. But Ravage is down, and that's the reason why they're going in. They know that Ravage has a very long cooldown. But again, do watch out for those swap and hex immediate initiation. Tidehunter's gonna poke his head out. Meanwhile, the tower is getting siege. Arrow is gonna hit on Carry Y. I keep calling him Carry J, but he is Carry Y. It's like both teams trying to siege it up, but that, I guess, with the creepy labor going towards the Radiant side on the bot lane, I think the Dire will be able to do this, all day long. Seems like they do have quite a bit of room being pushed from the top lane. I think this really favors the Dire. Yeah, these guys gotta back off. Indeed, they have to back off. We're gonna see a Sonic Wave use being here. No. Again, the other reason that it really favors CLC here is because Ravage just came off cooldown. They defended that precious 30 seconds. The creep wave on the bot lane forced the Radiant to TP back, and now they are actually on the offensive again. If they could find a gank on someone like on the Windrunner or on Venomaster, they could even try to go for the high ground in the mid lane or something like that. Yeah, this game is a lot closer than I expected, and Tidehunter's actually deceptively tanking now. He's got the damage block coming from his Kraken Shell. He's got his Pipe of Insight, and also because Kraken Shell removed negative debuffs. No. Carry Y, he's in a little bit of trouble. He's trying to skeleton walk his way out there. 44% increased movement speed, not enough. The question is, does he have buyback? And he doesn't. He doesn't have buyback, so these teamfights getting a little bit more and more difficult. But no, Sylar, on the other hand, is going to get picked off as well. MMY in huge trouble, but somehow, man, I gotta say, his war traps are just absolutely huge. And I gotta say, his war traps are so on key. Not only is he war trapping enemies in multiple times, he war trapped a BKB Mirana early on, and that was huge. That's the same thing as having like a Beastmaster roar, but not having a Beastmaster roar, right? Also, he war trapped Tidehunter. I'm sure he was not very happy with that. But I do believe that the CLC will be able to defend, considering that Mirana, when he comes back alive, won't really have BOT to join the fight. But hey, the Clinks is going to be right there. He's going to be right there. PQQ, there's a vacuum. So vacuum. Be very, very careful. Tomorrow I'll go to class, and then we have something about school. The day after that, I'll go to school. So okay. Talking about personal life over on this mega intense game. Come on, guys. CLC still defending this equilibrium, now no longer really much in the favor. Now in this time here in favor of the Radiant side, considering that it's really, really far out. So CLC now got to defend on multiple fronts. We got Sentry Wards on the high ground, making sure that Radiant doesn't have any sight. Mirana is going to TP back and join the fray. Yeah, the Radiant really not going to... Oh, maybe they're going to use Moonlight Shadow Initiation? Well, it's going to be hard, considering that there is a tower detecting everything around certain AoE. Which, by the way, this is a Chinese caster. Shackle Shot, not gonna watch. Last time I said his name is like Flower Tea or something, but actually he is using a fake tag. The fake tag. Oh, arrow's gonna hit on a woke. There's a vacuum. Are we gonna have a Ravage? There's a Ravage on top of everything. MMY, drop your spells. War Trap, no, he's gonna shackle up on PCT. No damage being brought out here right now. Radiant in huge trouble. No, excuse me, Dire in huge trouble. Crystal's gonna go down. He's gonna try to swap out, but everyone is just dying right now. Crystal just died. Carry Y is gonna go down as well. I gotta say, that's gonna be mid-racks. Triple kill being picked up here by PCT, and that was all they needed. A shackle shot, no, excuse me, an arrow initiation, and having the tanking items of the Vanguards. That was it. That was a well play here by the Radiant side. They're gonna get the mid racks as well, and they have enough time to even get the bot racks if they want to. Boy, this was a close game. Radiant made the game a lot closer than they needed to be. It should have been a one-sided affair, but that mid-game turnaround, that was pretty fun to watch. Maybe I'm speaking too soon. Maybe I'm speaking too soon. I gotta say, with 2 racks is down, that's gotta be it, right? That's gotta be it, right? As to say that we might see even a more spectacular comeback. No, I don't think it. Yeah, they're gonna start tanking the bot tower and bring this one down. I don't know why the hell Xiao A is farming neutral during a push. That guy that always in your pop team farm all day can accomplish nothing. Serious? It's like, man, guys, gotta farm that neutral camp. And okay, you know, the Dire is gonna defend. They're gonna hex someone. Who the hell is this? I can't click on him. Goddamn hex! It's gonna be Lamb. Lamb in trouble. Lamb's gonna go down. So Geometry is gonna get destroyed as well. Roshan not gonna come back anytime soon. Venomancer might be in a little bit of trouble. He could have just went into the pit and grabbed Teleport Squad and made it out there. He's running. I think he's gonna juke it. Yeah, he's gonna be absolutely fine. There is Windrunner dead for 53 seconds. Throw attempt? Maybe? Dude, go for it, man. Go for it, man. Make me eat my words. You have Ravage coming up soon, right? You have Ravage in 30 seconds. Yeah, just walk in the base. If you could get a gank here, man. If you could get a gank. He's invis. He's scoping out. He's got orchids. Dude, I'm cheering for this. I'm cheering for this. I might have spoke too soon. The return backdoor. Here we go, guys. One team fight to end it all. CLC will be going right in. TIE Hunter running in. 13-second cooldown. And right now, Lamb's like, what the hell's going on with this game? Uh-oh. QQ, don't die. Don't die. You still need to drop off the Ravage. He's getting healed. There's a pipe. The Ravage. 3, 2, 1. Ravage. Ravage. The Ravage gets dropped off. Everyone dies. MMY gets 1 kill. And now we do have... Oh, Venomancer gets a double kill, though, with his ultimate. And the chase goes the other way. MY in huge trouble. And GG's going to be called here by Crystal. They realized that was the last push. And GG indeed it was. Wow. That was a crazy game. Let's get some endgame menu here. Hopefully this doesn't... Come on. Drone got destroyed. Endgame score, endgame score. Don't bring me out, man. Don't bring me out. Okay, menu. That was a crazy game. Woo! I gotta hand this to CLC though. After that trance, after the beating they received early on, they went for a Rax trade that made the game so even. Some really good defense up the hill. That was really strong as well. And you know what? After losing 2 lanes of Rax, no problem. I'm gonna go for it one more time. And it was close. It was close. Well played to both teams. That was a hell of a game. I hope you guys enjoyed that cast, man. I had a lot of fun casting it. And give me some feedback in terms of what you think about the game, how I could improve my commentary, etc., etc. And that's it. Hope you guys enjoyed the cast. Until next time, this is Luminous signing off. See you guys.